this is Napa Fan here, and this is the 21st race in the Crown Royal Series. 21st. And we are here at the Nazareth Speedway. Nazareth. For the Herr's Live Life with Flavor 200. 200. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm really weird there. Anyway, Eric Almenhart is the points leader here in the series. He starts 8th for this race. He's got a really good shot at winning this championship, and I think if he can remain, if he can continue racing really strong, he can win this champion. You can clinch this championship before Homestead, I should say, because after this race we have Kansas, Phoenix, and then the finale race at Homestead. So he's got a good shot at doing it, and we'll see what happens here. And let's get to the starting lineup. Kevin Gandara starts on the pole. Alongside him, it's Christian Master. We got Jacob Reed, Adam Pinchon, Dean Wicker, Tyler Selsman, L.J. Mills, Eric Almenhart, Jonathan Skibnicki, Stuart Gratton, Joffrey Toussaint, Herr Joe Larvin Alonso, Max Newworth, Diego Stevenson, Eric Powers, Caleb Hoffman, Mason Powers, Garrett Sonor, Alan Cavagnero, Cameron Gaju, Tristan Walker, Riley White, Marshall Free, Will Blake, Matt Dallio, Cameron Garlington, Elijah Gordon, Warren Henniger, Eric Hayden, Richard Schaffner, Austin Spencer, Aaron Walpole, Biff Crafton, Nicholas Amadio, Dejon Weeks, Ferdinand Gabat, Dale Salzman, Clint Buchanan, Trey Bartow, and Dana Mon. That's a full 40-car field here at Nazareth, and hopefully this race will be a little better than Richmond. I am very sorry about that. It's kind of my fault for being lazy, but getting into the rhythm. Sunday night, gonna binge record these series, and I tell you, they do not know how to get started at this track. This track is weird, okay? Very weird, and I remember using this pre-Napa Fan days, and I tell you, this track really wasn't made that well. You see the cars, they were on the grass there to start. But it shouldn't be a bad race. They should race pretty clean. And we'll see how it all plays out. So here we go. Kevin Gandara. I still have your name spelled wrong. I'm very sorry about that. I know it's supposed to be 1R, but I just haven't gotten to changing it yet. Anyway, he leads us off here in the Herr's Live Life with Flavor 200. Adam Pinchon's up here in the 55. But he's in the wall. The 55 in the wall hard. And if these guys aren't careful, they're going to crash. And definitely, we probably will see some crashes here today at the Nazareth Speedway. A 30-lap race, by the way. I didn't mention that earlier. And Kevin Gandara in the number 26, started on the pole, is continuing to lead here at Nazareth. Jacob Reed in the 16, Master, Gratton, and I think that was Almenhart that was in the wall. And Almenhart's our points leader. By about 30 points, I think. Stevenson bumping on him a little bit there, and Alonso hard in the wall. A lot of guys hard in the wall. They cannot get through turns 1 and 2 without hitting that wall. We're going to see a lot of that today. But Kevin Gandara is able to keep it pretty clean in this number 26, but we'll probably have some restarts in this race, and that's definitely going to shake some things up. When they're going single file, they usually do a pretty good job of not hitting the wall. Gandara up high a little bit in the 26. Yeah, I was wrong about that. Jacob Reed and Adam Pinchon in the wall. Man. And we have a caution on the racetrack. Matt Dallio, and it looks like Tristan Walker around in turn 2. Take a look at what happened here. And it's just kind of simple thing, but Walker got in the wall, and then Dallio got spun. Marshall Free got hit in the front there by Walker. But a 2-car incident involving Matt Dallio and Tristan Walker. We'll review it one more time. Not much to see here, but Walker got in the wall, came down on Dallio, and spun him around, and spun himself around as well. So those cars with a little bit of damage, but that's going to bring out a caution here at Nazareth Speedway. Kevin Gandara is leading in the number 26. He wins the race back to the line for second. Reed barely gets it. I apologize for skipping there. Have my finger on the V button. In case you guys didn't know, some of you might not actually know this, but look, I'm going to hold my little thingy above this thing. Come on. Changes the driver being viewed in multiplayer mode. All drivers may not be visible at all times, blah, blah, blah. Keyboard shortcuts. V switches them to the next car on the track, and Shift V switches to the previous car on the track, and Control V switches to your car. I'm not going to switch to my car, but what I always use the keyboard shortcuts to switch between drivers when I'm recording in our 2003 races. So right now I'm hitting Shift and then V, go back to Jacob Reed, now I'm hitting V, and I'm going back to Kevin Gandora. I've done that pretty much the whole time I've had in our 2003, trying to hit the little things up here. You know how bad I am at hitting the pause button when we accelerate? I wouldn't be good at hitting those little buttons up there. So I have my fingers on the keyboard, and I mean, this is a very interesting story here. When I'm watching an NR 2003 race and I want to see like where I'm at in it, I would literally put my fingers on the Shift and the V to maneuver the race, even though I have no control over it. You know, I see the NR 2003 graphics and all that, and I'm thinking, oh, I can change the cameras to where I want to, but I can't. I am very used to the Shift V on my fingers. My pinky's on the Shift and my index fingers on the V, and it's how I maneuver between these cars. It's how I've done it forever. And I really... I do it subconsciously, if you know what I mean. If I want to get to where I want to be, I just do it without thinking about it. The more you do it, the more used you get to doing it. And I just want to let you guys know that. Some of you guys don't actually know that, but it is a very good keyboard shortcut. And the more you use it, the more you get to know it, the more natural it becomes. So I'm sorry about wasting our time here, and it looks like the pace car lights are going to stay on. So we'll be right back here for the Herr's Live Life with Flavor 200 at the Nazareth Speedway. Welcome back to the Nazareth Speedway. I'm not going to talk about the keyboard shortcuts anymore, don't worry. And Kevin Gandora continues to lead in the number 26, but now he has Jacob Reed. Behind him, we got Dean Wickard, LJ Mills, and Adam Pinchon, the top 5 here at Nazareth. Let's see what happens. And they don't start till right at the line. Interestingly enough, the restart zone is right at the line, and a very interesting thing here at the Nazareth Speedway. But they don't get started till like they're right on the line, and it's always interesting to see how that whole thing happens. And there goes Jacob Reed. He hit the wall, but Kevin Gandora falling back into 26. So he scraped the wall a ton there in that car, and Jacob Reed takes the lead in the number 16. Remember, the highest winner right now is Adam Pinchon. He won at Dover, and we have another caution on the racetrack, and it looks like Elijah Gordon just took a hard hit in that number 33. And, oh yeah, and with Cameron Garlington as well, coming out of the turn, they kind of tapped into Marshall Free, and Garlington took a really hard hit into the guardrail, and oh no, the poor pit road guy. They ran into the pit road guy. But anyway, Elijah Gordon and Cameron Garlington all torn up here. And Garlington, whammo, into the fence. And both of those cars majorly torn up. And looks like that could end some of their days because they got that front end damage, and that's right where the engine is. So usually doesn't turn out too well when that happens. Interestingly enough, the pace car is like different each time here in the Xfinity Series mod. But, you know, I've mentioned this before, they still have the Nationwide Series logo on the cars. Yeah. Anyway, let's get to the restart here at Nazareth. Jacob Reed is the leader in the Herr's Live Life with Flavor 200. Back here at Nazareth, Jacob Reed is the leader in the number 16. Dean Wickard, LJ Mills, Adam Pinchon, and Christian Master, the top 5. Here we go. Green flag back in the air here at Nazareth. So on that first restart, Kevin Gandora went high, hit the wall, and Jacob Reed got by him. And Jacob Reed also hit the wall that time as well. They're coming close, too. They really run a very high line here at this racetrack at times. Here comes LJ Mills underneath of the 01 of Dean Wickard. And Mills gets by the 01 without much trouble. Jacob Reed kind of running a high lane, and another caution. Oh, yeah, that's a good reason for a caution. Ferdinand Gabat got stuck on the wall in the number 97. So, yeah, I do apologize for all these cautions. I know another one. Look at this. We had a wall ride at Richmond. We're going to have another one here. Look at this. Gabat has a wall ride going the other way in that number 97. And he gets stuck on the wall, and that was a pretty violent crash for Gabat. He got put in the wall by Aaron Walpole right there, and then Walker kind of spins him around, and that's why, you know, if you saw it, like, let's see here. If you saw it happen at, say, that point, like, how in the world did he do that? But we saw Walker spin him around there, and that's why he was going the other way on the wall in a really violent crash there for Ferdinand Gabat in the 97. And looks like he's going to be done for the day. So we really haven't gotten much racing in, and the more this kind of happens, the easier it is to stay out front. So Jacob Reed has a good shot at winning this because of the frequent cautions we are having in this race. So we'll see what he can do, and we'll get back to the restart here in the Herr's Live Life with Flavor 200 right now. We are about ready to get to the restart, and Dean Wickard has a problem in the number 01. He was running third at the time of that. He had a great shot at winning this race, and now he has to go to the pit road because of problems on that car, and that's going to hand third place over to Christian Master in the 9, I should say. The 01 in the pit road, looking to get service. So here we go, Jacob Reed. He's the leader, and he's going to lead us off to the green flag once again here at Nazareth. Hopefully we can get some racing in this time. We have 39 cars on the racetrack. Don't ask me how. Interesting thing here is when we crash here at Nazareth, it's usually a small crash. And Reed in the wall. L.J. Mills in the 7 takes the lead. Got Christian Master here in the 9. He's up the second. Pinchon and Gandara up the 4th. And Jacob Reed falls down to 5th place, and now battling with Stuart Grattan and another darn caution. And this time, we don't really know why the caution is out, because there's nobody on the racetrack with significant... It might have been Dalio, I'm not entirely sure. Let's see here. Yep. And, Dalio and Walker again. Literally the same thing that happened the first time they crashed, only this time Walker didn't get spun as easily and Dalio around in turn 2. I gotta apologize for all these Crash Fest races here in the Crown Royal Series, and just lately, in general, we've had Bristol, Darlington, Chicagoland, and all 3 of those races had a lot of crashes in the Cup Series. So yeah, a lot of the races lately have been just completely pure Crash Fest races, and I apologize for that. I don't have any, well, I do have some control over it. I just don't test good enough. First time using this track in probably 11 months, because last time I kind of used this track was back, really old days. Anyway, L.J. Mills is the new leader here at Nazareth. We'll see if he can hold him off here in the Herr's Live Life with Flavor 200. We are back here in Nazareth. L.J. Mills, Christian Master, Adam Pinchon, Kevin Gandara, Jacob Reed, the top 5, Stuart Grattan, Donovan Skibnicki, Joffrey Toussaint, our points leader, Eric Almenhard, trying to make his points lead even greater over, I think, Dale Salzman, and Caleb Hoffman rounds out the top 10. Every race we have here that, like, Almenhard finishes in the top 10 brings him closer to a championship. And he could easily clinch this Crown Royal Series championship before we head to Homestead, and it's looking like he's going to do that. And Mills in the wall! Junior Motorsports teammate Christian Master takes the lead in the number 9. Master won a standalone event, the first standalone event of the season. As a matter of fact, this is only the second standalone event of the season, I think. Oh, lovely. This time involving Trey Bartow, Cameron Gaju, and they're going like 3 wide. Let's see here. It's Cameron Gaju in the 62, Marshall Free. Oh my, this is why the caution's out. Mason Powers hit Eric Powers. Eric Powers spun him around here. Joe Larvin Alonso got into the 3 really hard, and then they're kind of trying to avoid it. They're like 3 wide, and they go around, and Barto got spun back there as well. I cannot get a race. They're hitting on the grass, and they just fail. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to race. Okay, let's see. Let's get the come on. Let's get to it. Master is the leader, and I apologize, guys, for this, being such a lousy race again in the Crown Royal Series. But nobody cares about this series anymore, really, and I hope, when we get to doing races series one at a time, that it will help you guys follow it more, because I have so many series going on right now. I got 6 of them, and after this we'll only have 3 going. Aero Electric Pro Series, it's going to be a little different. We'll figure it out when we get there. But there will be owners in that series, and oh no! Our points leader, Eric Almenhart, is in the pit road. It looks like he has some damage to that car. That is not good. Could someone explain to me why it is pink in the infield? I mean, whoever designed this track did a half-hearted effort on it. And he's out. Oh my goodness, that is major to the championship. And Eric Almenhart with a problem, and that number 29. That is huge. Oh my goodness. And that opens the door for some guys. Let's see, where is Dale Salzman? He is right now running 26th. He would get more points here than Almenhart. Almenhart should still be the points leader at the end of this one. But, you got guys like Will Blake who's in this championship hunt. It is very interesting to see what's going to happen here. Anyway, Christian Master is leading. We'll get to the final restart of the race right now. Okay, it's going to be 3 laps to go when we cross the line. But will we be able to race all those laps under green? Probably not. But anyway, we're going to try. Christian Master, LJ Mills, Kevin Gandara, Adam Pinchon, and Jacob Reed. Now that our points leader, Eric Almenhart, has come into the pit road, the championship picture has changed dramatically. We'll figure it out after the race, but right now we got a race to finish, and Christian Master wants to win it. You don't want to drive it too hard in the 1. Oh, he went really high. He's in the wall, and LJ Mills is going to take it from him. And Master really in the wall. Here comes Kevin Gandara in the 26. The green flag is still... I didn't say anything. LJ Mills is out front in the number 7. Kevin Gandara trying to get by him. No caution. So we are going to race at least one more lap. LJ Mills hard in the wall. Here comes Gandara in the 26. Trying to move his way underneath of the 7. There he goes. Gandara, our pole sitter, gets back to the lead after Mills scrapes the wall tremendously. We are still green. Adam Pinchon takes 2nd. And I think the caution is out. The caution is out. It's got to be out. It is not out. White flag for Kevin Gandara in the 26. He's in the wall, and so is Pinchon, and the 9 is around back in there. Stuart Grattan, Jonathan Skimnicki, 3rd and 4th, Toussaint in 5th. Gandara, scraping the wall a ton. Here comes Adam Pinchon. Adam Pinchon in the 55 takes the lead on the final lap. But he's going high. Here comes the 26. Not gonna do it. Pinchon wins the Herr's Live Life with Flavor 200. How about that? Was a good finish right there, guys. That was a really good finish. The caution came out at the end. We're not going to review it. We're just going to show the guys who crashed because we don't feel like reviewing it. But how about Adam Pinchon, the winner of the Herr's Live Life with Flavor 200 here at the Nazareth Speedway. What a race. What a race at the end. That is amazing. That was a good race. I'm glad we were able to finish that thing under green. Well, we didn't technically finish it under green, but because they raced back to the line, I mean, we did. Anyway, Adam Pinchon, the winner. Kevin Gandara, Stuart Grattan, Jonathan Skibnicki, and Geoffrey Toussaint, the top 5. What a race. And Adam Pinchon, the winner. Yeah. I don't understand anything. And surprisingly, only 3 guys got knocked out, considering how many crashes we had. But one of those guys was our points leader heading into this race. Eric Almenhart. Dale Salzman, who was second in points, finished, let me see, math, 14 positions higher than he did. So he will gain 14 points. So that means I think the points lead is going to be down to 16 points. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong. Don't listen to me. Look at the points right after this video, which will be right now. So anyway, congratulations to Adam Pinchon. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Here are the points for the Crown Royal Series.